Oh, hello! Welcome back to my Chanel. For today, I will be taking you along with me as I go on a thrifting haul. I'm gonna see how many things I can get for $100. So hopefully we'll find some steals and deals today as we go through a couple of thrift stores, so without further ado, let's get started. So in total, I went to 2 thrift stores. There were so many clothes, shoes, and accessories. It was a smorgasbord. I also found a beautiful dance dress, but sadly it was too small and too expensive. I think it was something like $75, which was crazy. But I did get a bunch of cool items, which I will try on and show you right now. I have to say, I think my favorite thing that I got in this haul were the shoes. I found a crazy name brand shoe that was super cheap, so stick around to see those. So first up, we have this really cool and unique moon belt chain. I've never seen anything like this before. It was kind of hanging with some jewelry in the thrift shop, so I couldn't tell what it was at first, but of course I saw the crescent moon and I had to grab it. So I picked it up and I realized it was a belt. And this also has a claw clip, so it is adjustable. And of course, one of my favorite things about this is the crescent moon pendant. I love how big this crescent moon is. It is a beautiful bright silver. Unfortunately, there was no brand on this, so I can't tell you where it's from, but it was quite the find. I was really happy to find this guy. I think this was only $5 too. Next up, this was a very unexpected find. This is a Harley Quinn jacket. Now I believe this is probably from some Halloween store. I couldn't tell you which one. I've been wanting to put together a Harley Quinn cosplay, so now I have my first piece. This is a gorgeous red, gold, and blue satin jacket. It has blue and white stripes at the neck and at the wrists. I will say the arms are a little short on me, but I usually roll up the sleeves of my jacket anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now, unfortunately, this does have a little hole in the left sleeve, I believe, but nothing that can't be fixed. And the back is my favorite part. It says, "Property of Joker, established since forever." Then it also has a diamond and it says, "Puddin' freaky style." This also has a gold zipper that goes all the way up the front, which is functional. I was just so happy that this fit me, and I cannot wait to put together the rest of the costume. Next is another jacket. Now y'all know I am a sucker for velvet, especially crushed velvet, especially purple crushed velvet, so of course I had to get this jacket. This is a beautiful dark purple jacket. This has crushed velvet over the buttons in the front as well. There are 2 of them. Just makes me feel very fancy, like I'm going out to some dinner party with a vampire. This also has 2 lapels, which make it extra fancy, and it actually has some shoulder padding as well. The sleeves are the perfect length on me, and I just feel very fancy in this jacket. Next is an accessory. I love my fanny packs and I love anything with sequins, so of course had to grab this one. This is one of those really cool color changing sequins where if you brush it one way it's one color, and if you brush it the other way it's another color. So one way this is black, my favorite, and the other is this beautiful duochrome blue and green mermaid color. Now I will say, out of my whole haul, this item was probably the worst in terms of its shape on the inside of the bag. As you'll see, this is actually from Claire's, who knows how long ago, and the inside has been well loved, shall we say. But it is still fully intact. It will hold things just fine. This also came with a gold shamrock zipper pull, which I think I'm gonna take off because it just doesn't go with the mermaid vibe. Next is another accessory. This is a white belt. I've been getting into a lot of white things lately. I've been getting white pants, white shirts, so of course I had to get a white belt to go with them. I love belts like this with the studs. I have many of them in black, so of course I wanted to get one in white as well. And this one is special in that while it does have studs, it also has skulls and crossbones, and you know I'm a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan, so this was perfect. So it is white and silver, it has a big belt buckle, and then it has a belt loop with a skull and crossbones and some studs on that as well. And then it has these studs and skulls and crossbones all around the rest of the belt. And it'll add a cute little white pop to an all black outfit too. Next up is a really cool find. I almost passed this by and I'm so glad I didn't. This was kind of just lying under a rack of clothes, just out in the middle of the store, and the color of this caught my eye. This is a beautiful bag. This is actually a designer bag. I forget which one. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. But I always like to research things before I buy them, just out of curiosity. So I believe I saw this bag going on eBay for something over $100, so I instantly snapped it up. This is a big, beautiful travel bag, which is perfect because I plan on doing some traveling next month. It is a gorgeous dark purple or plum, and it has gold hardware. There are so many pouches patches and zippers on this bag. There's a couple right in the front there where you have the logo, but it has several pockets in the front, some zip, and it has another pocket on the back. The inside is super roomy. It is this gorgeous beige color, and you can actually unzip it to clean it. The lining was all clean and beautiful, it wasn't dirty at all. And then on the inside we had some more pockets as well. We had one zipper pocket, and then on the opposite side we had some more pouches for your phone, ID, sunglasses, miniature poodle, you know. And then my favorite part about this bag is that it has a push handle so you can use it as a roller bag. So you just push the button on the handle here, pull it up, and you're ready to go. It also has two big handles in the middle of the bag so you can carry it that way as well. I love it. I think it's a stunning bag and I'm so glad I found it. Next up we have some chaps. Now I'm a big fan of chaps. I've always wanted to have a black pair. I think I have a brown pair somewhere in my house from when I was younger because I used to do a lot of Western riding as a kid. But now I have some genuine leather black chaps and I'm really excited about these. I think these first pair are my favorite for several reasons. These have long zips that go either side of the leg. It also has a belt buckle that goes around your waist and buckles in the front. And my favorite detail about these ones, as you can see, is the flying skull with the V. You know, V for vessel, of course. It also has a pocket up in the front there. I don't know what you would fit in there aside from spare change because it's such a small pocket, but it's there. I will say these pair of chaps are a little on the worn and dirty side. I did make sure to alcohol everything before I put it on, but still there are some worn spots that I could not clean. So it just adds some character to these. And it looks like the brand of these chaps is called Vento. And I love how these chaps make my butt look. They definitely accentuate the booty. And the zippers on these don't go all the way down. There are some snaps at the bottom of the legs. And I was torn between these two, so I had to get them both. This is the second pair of chaps. As you can see, these are a lot cleaner and a lot shorter than the other ones. Also real leather. So these will be perfect if I ever want to ride a motorcycle. Road rash is not fun, kids. These also have a small pocket in the front and belt as well. I like that these have rivets in the back and you can tie them together. Next, we have another pair of pants. These fit me so well. I was so excited to find them. I absolutely love velvet, especially black velvet pants, and while the weather's getting a little too warm to wear these now, I will definitely be wearing these in the wintertime. These are from the brand White Black. I think it's White Market Black something, and I probably would not be able to afford them if I bought them straight from the brand itself. I know high-waisted jeans and pants are in right now, but I love low-cut pants. And these are the perfect cut. There's some glitter on the, I think the tops of the pockets in the front, and then also along the tops of the butt pockets. Next, I know, it's shocking, but a pink ballerina skirt. I could not pass this up. And with the black socks, it's a whole look, right? As you know, if you've been here for a while, I'm obsessed with baby pink, and of course I had to get this for my collection. Can you imagine dressing this up with like the biggest demonia boots, a chain belt, a harness, corset? It would be so cool. It has a beautiful pink satin underskirt, several layers of pink tulle, and of course a very stretchy waistband, also made out of satin. This is a little see-through, but honestly, I don't mind. I just think it's so fluffy and fun. The only bad thing is that I wish the satin underskirt was a little wider because I would love to do ballet in this, but unfortunately the underskirt limits the range of motion of my legs. Now the pink bikini top that I'm wearing is not thrifted. I got it from Goodbye Bread, but I just thought it went so well with the skirt I had to put it on. This dress was there just for me. It was kind of randomly placed on a rack right down at the end of an aisle where I was walking, and it caught my eye because of the print, but I was like, no, I don't need it. So I walked past it, and then I ended up circling back and it was still there, so I had to at least try it on, right? And then the minute I tried it on, I knew I had to bring it home. It just fit me like a glove. It was perfect. Now this dress is actually from Forever 21, so it's not vintage or anything fancy like that, but it looks good. I felt fancy. This is a sexy dress. I'm so sad that it's velvet though because I cannot wear this in the summer. It is going to be way too hot. I also really love the length of this dress too. It's a beautiful long dress. Again, with the black socks, it's a look, I know. Speaking of dresses, may I show you one of my favorite things that I found at a thrift shop in many years? This dress. I love the film The Great Gatsby with Leo DiCaprio. I love the soundtrack, so the minute I saw this dress, I thought, this is a Great Gatsby dress, for sure. I love that this is a beautiful, almost Tiffany blue shade, and all of the beading is a beautiful silver. Now, I did not see it at the store because the lighting wasn't that great, but there is a huge brown stain at the bottom of this dress. And it's too late now because I already bought it. But if any of you have any kind of advice as to maybe get that stain out, I would greatly appreciate it. I don't know what this is. Coffee? Poop? I hope it's not poop. It almost looks a little rusty. And there's also a small stain on the top as well, which is the same color. But I just love how this dress fits me. It's very flattering. My favorite thing is that this is a mermaid dress. When I spin, the bottom looks so freaking cool. I didn't want to stop spinning the whole time I had it on. And now, onto some shoes. I could not believe that I found these. These are Betsy Johnson heels. What? These are like $125 and I got them for $8. They're in perfect condition. I mean, the bottoms are a little dirty, but other than that, they look so good. Not a single jewel is missing. They're so sparkly. They fit me perfectly. I love them. The heel height is super sexy. I love how the straps wrap around your ankle. They're peep toe. I mean, what more could you want? I also love the blue bottoms of the shoes. They're so pretty. And speaking of sparkly shoes, these are not name brand shoes, but these are also extremely sparkly. Now, unfortunately, these are a little small on me. I'm an 8.5 and these are a size 8, but I'm gonna make it work because they're so gosh darn sparkly. These also have a lot of crystals on them, a lot of silver sparkles. The only bad thing about these is that they do shed silver glitter everywhere, so you will leave a glitter trail wherever you go. And I may actually be wearing these in a friend of mine's wedding in a couple of months. And that is it. That's what you can get at the thrift store for $100. So many people now are really into thrifting, which is great because thrifting is so much fun. But I've seen so many comments on my channel and also some fellow fashion YouTubers videos as well, where people are like, hey, you know what your followers would love to see? And by your followers, I mean me specifically. They would love to see some thrifting videos. Have you ever heard of thrifting, Vessel, instead of buying all these clothes for all of your videos? Couple things. Number one, I don't really buy most of the things I get in my videos. I am very thankful and blessed to be able to have a lot of these clothes given to me for free from the brands who are sponsoring the videos. I would not be able to afford the amount of clothes that I have otherwise. And second thing, I've been an avid thrifter since I was about 10 years old. I love it as one of my favorite things to do, but apparently since I don't post about it on social media every day, it must mean I don't do it, right? Which is funny because by that same logic, I must never poop. Because I don't talk about it on social media, I don't post about it, so I must never do it. It's just ridiculous. Like, come on, people. I don't post every single aspect, every single like or dislike that I have on social media. I like to keep a few things to myself. It just bugs me so much when people assume something about you because of what you post online. Like, this isn't everything in my life. I hate to break it to you. So it's probably best to not assume things about people that you don't know in real life. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!